Most people walk past pumpkin seeds without a second thought. But what if I told you that this tiny snack could quietly rewrite the rules of your health without needing pills, powders, or pricey diets? There's a reason why nutrition experts never leave these seeds off their plate. And once you hear what they're capable of, you'll never look at them the same way again. So if you're tired of feeling like your health is slipping through the cracks, keep watching. You're about to discover something that might just surprise your doctor. Subscribe now, because what you'll learn here could be the turning point your body's been waiting for. Enhanced prostate health. Here's something most men don't realize until it's too late. The prostate might be small, but it plays a big role in your overall well-being. And when it starts acting up, whether it's enlargement, discomfort, or rising PSA levels, life can get complicated fast. That's where pumpkin seeds quietly step in as nature's underrated defender. Loaded with zinc and phytosterols, these seeds support healthy testosterone levels and reduce inflammation around the prostate. That's not just theory. It's backed by studies showing potential reductions in benign prostatic hyperplasia symptoms with regular intake. Let's make it real. Imagine a man in his 50s starting to experience frequent nighttime urination or pelvic discomfort. Instead of jumping straight into meds, he begins a habit of adding a handful of pumpkin seeds to his daily routine, tossed into a salad, blended into smoothies, or just eaten raw. Over time, his symptoms ease. That's the kind of simple shift that can change the quality of life. And it's not magic, it's zinc doing its job, fortifying immune and hormonal systems from the inside out. Zinc isn't just a buzzword, it's a biochemical workhorse, especially when it comes to hormone regulation. Low levels have been linked to higher PSA scores, while optimal levels keep things in check. Plus, phytosterols in pumpkin seeds have a cholesterol-lowering effect and anti-inflammatory benefits, which together create a healthier environment for the prostate. They even help inhibit DHT, a hormone involved in prostate growth. See the synergy? Now, if you're thinking this sounds too good to be true, consider this. The cultures with lower prostate disease rates often include zinc-rich seeds and nuts as dietary staples. It's not always about complex supplements or harsh interventions. Sometimes, the answer is as simple as a few spoonfuls of seeds that work with your body, not against it. And the best part? While you're supporting your prostate, you're also fueling other areas of your health. The same nutrients helping your prostate, well, they've got more benefits in store than most people imagine. Let's talk about one of the most underestimated yet painful issues many silently suffer from: muscle cramps. Relief from muscle cramps. You know that sharp, sudden jolt that grabs your calf or foot in the middle of the night. Yep, muscle cramps. They come without warning, and they're not just annoying. They can ruin your sleep, workouts, or even your mood for the day. But here's something worth knowing. Muscle cramps often trace back to low magnesium or potassium levels, and pumpkin seeds just happen to be rich in both. One small handful a day can quietly tip the balance in your favor. Magnesium plays a key role in muscle relaxation and nerve signal regulation. Without enough of it, muscles contract and forget how to let go. Pair that with potassium's role in electrolyte balance, and you've got two nutrients that, when deficient, create a perfect storm for cramps. Adding pumpkin seeds into your daily routine, say, mixing them into oatmeal or sprinkling them over roasted vegetables, can provide a steady, natural supply that's easier for the body to absorb than synthetic pills. Let's not forget the inflammation factor. Often, recurring cramps stem from overworked, inflamed muscles, especially as we age or push through exercise routines. Pumpkin seeds bring in a load of antioxidants that act like a mop, cleaning up cellular waste and calming inflamed tissues. Think of them as tiny bodyguards reducing oxidative stress, so your muscles can actually recover instead of stay stuck in tension. And here's a real-life trick. Try roasting pumpkin seeds with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. It doesn't just taste amazing. It's a triple threat for inflammation and cramp relief. That's functional snacking with a purpose. For athletes or seniors, that one tweak in the kitchen can replace constant complaints with better sleep and smoother mobility. But the benefits don't stop with just easing cramps. Because what happens when magnesium, zinc, omega-3s, and phytosterol start working together in harmony. That's when your hormonal balance begins to shift, and not just in a minor way. Balanced hormone levels. Hormones are like the body's internal orchestra. When one instrument's out of tune, the whole symphony sounds off. And most people don't realize how many daily imbalances, from fatigue and mood swings to stubborn belly fat, are quietly rooted in hormonal chaos. But here's the quiet fix that's been sitting in your pantry this whole time: pumpkin seeds. Thanks to their rich mix of zinc, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and phytosterols, they help the body produce and regulate hormones like a well-oiled machine. Zinc is the frontman here. It's critical for testosterone production and overall endocrine function. And not just for men. Zinc helps regulate progesterone and estrogen, too. Low zinc, you'll feel it. Mood dips, sluggish energy, even lower libido. Pumpkin seeds offer a natural, steady stream of zinc that the body recognizes and uses effectively. And when you pair that with magnesium, which regulates cortisol and insulin levels, you've got a powerful duo restoring hormonal harmony. Omega-3 fatty acids, often praised for heart and brain health, are also major players in reducing inflammation-driven hormone disruption. Ever notice how stress makes everything worse? That's cortisol overdrive. Pumpkin seeds can help buffer that effect, keeping your adrenal system from burning out. Plus, phytosterols, plant-based compounds found abundantly in these seeds, help modulate estrogen levels, especially in estrogen-dominant conditions like PCOS or heavy cycles. Let's get practical. You can blend pumpkin seeds into a hormone-balancing smoothie with spinach, berries, and flaxseed, or even make a seed cycling mix for those looking to regulate menstrual cycles. For men, this translates to better energy and mental focus. For women, it means fewer PMS symptoms, more emotional stability, and better skin. And here's the kicker. When your hormones are balanced, everything else becomes easier. Sleep improves, digestion smooths out, and suddenly, those nagging symptoms that felt random start to fade. Speaking of fading symptoms, what if we could do something to ease the intense changes that come with menopause? Eased menopause symptoms. Menopause isn't just a phase, it's a transformation. And while society often treats it like the beginning of decline, the truth is it could be a powerful new chapter if the body supported right. One of the best-kept natural secrets for easing this transition: pumpkin seeds. These tiny nutritional powerhouses contain phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in the body, plus calming magnesium and hormone-regulating zinc. Together, they offer a gentle but effective buffer against the most frustrating menopause symptoms. Think of hot flashes, night sweats, irritability, and sleep disturbances, not as inevitable, but as symptoms of imbalance. Pumpkin seeds help restore equilibrium without the need for harsh interventions. A woman in her 50s who's waking every night drenched in sweat might not think food could make a difference, but a daily dose of pumpkin seeds, added to a bedtime yogurt or a warm soup, can gradually bring relief. Magnesium supports deeper sleep, and phytoestrogens ease the estrogen drop that triggers all those wild symptoms. Mood swings? That's where zinc shines. It helps stabilize neurotransmitter activity, especially serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals tied to mood and emotional resilience. Combined with omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants in pumpkin seeds, it's like giving your brain a spa day every time you snack. And remember, emotional well-being during menopause is just as crucial as physical comfort. Let's not forget bone health, often overlooked in this phase. The magnesium and zinc in pumpkin seeds assist in calcium absorption and protect against bone density loss, which is a silent but serious concern during and after menopause. That's why pairing these seeds with leafy greens or plain yogurt makes for a nutrient-packed, menopause-friendly meal. But there's more to gain than just relief, because when your sleep improves, your mood lifts, and your hormones settle, you start to see life through a clearer lens. And speaking of clarity, let's turn our attention to an area that so many people struggle to protect as they age: their vision. Improved vision. Your eyesight It's something you probably don't think much about until the letters blur, the screen glares, or the night driving gets tough. But by the time those signs show up, degeneration is already underway. Here's the twist. Protecting your vision isn't just about eye drops or new glasses. It starts with what's on your plate. Pumpkin seeds are a surprisingly powerful ally here, loaded with vision-protecting nutrients like vitamin E, beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. Lutein and zeaxanthin are often called the sunglasses of your eyes. They filter out blue light, reduce oxidative damage from screens, and protect against age-related macular degeneration. Eating a handful of pumpkin seeds regularly can increase these pigments in your retina, literally shielding your eyes from daily wear and tear. Add them to a smoothie with kale, carrots, and a splash of orange juice, and you've just made a prescription-strength shake for your sight. Vitamin E acts like a barrier against cellular breakdown. It keeps the delicate structures of the eye resilient against oxidative stress, especially important as we age. People over 50 are often low in this vitamin without realizing it. And here's where the synergy kicks in. Pumpkin seeds offer not just vitamin E, but the antioxidants and zinc needed for it to function properly. That's a rare combo in one natural food. You ever notice your eyes feeling dry or irritated after a long day on screens? That's inflammation and light damage taking their toll. The omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants in pumpkin seeds help reduce this irritation, nourishing your eyes from the inside out. It's especially helpful for people working on computers, watching late-night TV, or using smartphones in dim lighting. And while we're talking about physical signs that reflect your health, let's not overlook the clues your hair and nails are giving you. Because if your vision's getting sharper, you might as well glow while you're at it. Stronger hair and nails. Hair thinning? Brittle nails? These aren't just cosmetic issues. They're subtle signals your body sends when something's off nutritionally. And believe it or not, pumpkin seeds can help fix that from the inside out. Rich in zinc, biotin, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants, they act like internal beauty boosters. No need for overpriced hair serums or chemical-filled nail hardeners when you can fuel your body with what it actually needs to rebuild and protect. Zinc is the star of the show here. It helps produce keratin, the protein that makes up your hair and nails. When you're low on zinc, you may start seeing white spots on nails, slow growth, or hair that sheds faster than usual. A daily serving of pumpkin seeds fills in that nutritional gap gently, but effectively. Mix them into a trail mix with almonds and dried cranberries, and you got a tasty, portable beauty snack. Biotin is another key player, and while many run for supplements, pumpkin seeds naturally contain what's needed to support healthy nail and hair structure. Add to that the anti-inflammatory effects of omega-3s, and your follicles get a calmer, more nourishing environment to thrive in. Translation: less hair loss, more shine, and fewer split ends. The antioxidants in pumpkin seeds also protect against oxidative stress, which is often caused by pollution, sun exposure, and even styling products. Think of these nutrients like tiny shields, fighting off damage and keeping your hair and nails looking youthful and strong. Want to go a step further? Try making a DIY granola bar with pumpkin seeds, oats, honey, and chia. It's a snack that works harder than most beauty products on the shelf. And while your reflection starts to show the improvements, there's something even deeper happening inside. Because when those seeds support your skin, hair, and nails, they're also working on your digestive health, and believe it or not, your gallbladder. Lower gallstone risk. Gallstones might not make headlines, but they're a silent menace, sneaking up with abdominal pain, nausea, and even surgery if left unchecked. What many don't realize is that your diet plays a major role in whether you'll ever deal with them. Here's where pumpkin seeds quietly shine again. With their natural fiber, magnesium, and healthy fats, they help keep bowel moving, prevent stagnation, and stop cholesterol from crystallizing into painful stones. Think of bile like the dish soap of your digestive system. It breaks down fats, but if it gets too thick or doesn't flow right, it turns sludgy, and that's when stones start to form. The fiber in pumpkin seeds keeps digestion smooth and encourages regular bile release, reducing the chance of buildup. Something as simple as adding a spoonful of seeds to your breakfast bowl could mean the difference between comfort and crisis. Magnesium steps in here as the unsung hero. Studies show that people with higher magnesium intake have a significantly lower risk of gallstones. Why? Because magnesium relaxes the muscles in the bile ducts and improves the consistency of bile, keeping everything fluid and functional. Toss pumpkin seeds into soups, blend them into pesto, or just snack on them roasted. They'll go to work quietly in the background. And the healthy fats in these seeds? They may actually encourage the gallbladder to empty more effectively. That's right, while many fear fats during gallbladder issues, moderate amounts of the right kind, like those found in pumpkin seeds, actually support bile flow. Think of them as the gentle push your digestion needs. But here's what's really exciting. While protecting your gallbladder, you're also protecting something even more vital, your heart. Because the very nutrients that keep stones away also keep arteries clear. Boosted heart health. Your heart doesn't ask for much, just steady beats, clear arteries, and a little nutritional support to keep the rhythm going strong. And pumpkin seeds, though humble in appearance, carry a cocktail of heart-loving nutrients that go far beyond what you'd expect from a seed. With magnesium, antioxidants, fiber, and phytosterols packed into each serving, they work quietly to protect your cardiovascular system from multiple angles. Let's start with cholesterol, the villain of heart health. Phytosterols in pumpkin seeds actually compete with cholesterol for absorption in the gut, helping lower total and LDL, the bad kind, levels. Tossing a handful of these seeds onto your salad isn't just adding crunch. It's making a dent in your cholesterol numbers. It's like eating smarter without having to overhaul your diet overnight. Then there's magnesium, again, a powerhouse that too many people are deficient in. This mineral keeps your blood vessels relaxed, reduces blood pressure, and helps regulate heartbeat. Just 30 grams of pumpkin seeds can deliver almost half your daily magnesium needs. That's no small feat for such a tiny snack. You could even mix them into homemade energy bites with oats and dark chocolate for a heart-friendly treat. Antioxidants? Absolutely essential. They fight oxidative stress, the silent inflammation that stiffens arteries, encourages plaque buildup, and leads to heart disease. Combined with the healthy fats in pumpkin seeds, this creates a protective layer around your cardiovascular system. It's a small change with a big impact, especially for those with a family history of heart problems or who already experience high blood pressure. And here's the kicker. The same snack that supports your heart is also balancing your hormones, calming your muscles, sharpening your vision, and even reducing gallstone risk. It's not often that one food can work across the board like this, but when it does, it's worth paying attention. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly felt in control of your health? Not just avoiding sickness, but actually thriving? Because now you know, the small things like a daily handful of pumpkin seeds can quietly build a foundation for strength, balance, and longevity. What if something this simple could shift how your body feels, how your mind works, even how you age? Which of these benefits spoke to you the most? Prostate support, better sleep, glowing skin, or heart protection? Tell me in the comments. Your story could help someone else make that first change. If you found this helpful, imagine what else we can unlock together. So hit subscribe, activate the bell, and stay with us, because your best years might just be seated in habits you haven't even started yet.